It's just I love Christmas. My second favorite holiday, as everyone knows. So I'm into Christmas music. I don't know about you, Josh.
I love Christmas music. Christmas might be my favorite holiday because I feel like
Oh,
it's just a vibe.
It
It's
is
like
a
I don't
good
think you
vibe.
have to be Jewish. I just think that
yeah.
you can really just like Christmas is such a good feeling. And so, I find it odd to listen to an album of Christmas songs this early. This would have been perfect if it was December. Do you know what I mean? Or even late November, I think I would have been able to vibe to this. But realistically, man, I didn't hate this. It's all every song kind of sounds very similar. You know what I mean?
The
It's that
wall of
wall of
sound.
sound. Yeah, the wall of sound is really present in this record. But before we get into that, like, why don't you
Yes.
do a little spiel about Phil Spector? Because you're the historical guy, so I know you know about him. So let's
Well, I
teach
know a
people
little.
because we spent 22 minutes talking about my 50-year-old prostitutes.
I thought they were much younger. I thought that was their combined age.
No, dude, they
Well,
were they
Phil
were they were
Spector,
they were. Go ahead.
Phil Spector, rest in peace. He's dead. Um, was an incredible record. He started out wanted to be like a doo-wop singer. He's from the Bronx. All those kids from the Bronx in the 50s want to be went to LA, and I think the name of the band was the Teddy Bears or something like that. And he decided to he decided to get into record producing because he had a very elevated ear, and as you said earlier, created this sound for teenagers, these what they call teenage symphonies that he would create, and created I don't know how to pronounce this. It's Phil Les Records. It's him, Phil Spector, and this other guy, Lester. They created this company called Philles. It looks like it's Phillies, but I don't think that's right. So I apologize for. Anyway, so they created this record label out here in California, and got a bunch of artists, and were very much interested in the production. This predates like what the Beatles did in the studios, and with that and not before Abbey Road, but when it was like Rubber Soul and all of those albums. He really used the studio as opposed to just capturing a great performance like maybe they would do at Capitol Records with Nat King Cole and Frank Sinatra, of having the record be something you couldn't almost reproduce on stage. It was a very specific sound. Put a bunch of musicians in the room. It all reverberated off the walls. And then just, I remember Bruce Springsteen talking about. Again, I'm not friends with Bruce Springsteen. I'm sure you were on a private jet with him at one point, but he was like, why was this sound so infectious? Why were these albums, these Darling Loves, Be My Baby, all of this so incredible? And he said, and he goes, because Phil Spector captured the sound of youth, the sound, the kind of the opposite of what happened with you and those prostitutes in Amsterdam. This was youth, right? And so
Very,
that's
yeah.
why. And so he created, even though he released these albums, he was really concentrated on the singles, making them good. And but this Christmas album came out and did okay, but then was re-released through the years under different names and became a classic to the point of it's on this list. And then, of course, after that Phil Les Records finally closed, he worked very closely with the Beatles. His first collaboration, if I'm not mistaken, was with the song called Instant Karma that John Lennon kind of recorded. It was sort of the start of the Plastic Ono band. And so that went well. And then the Beatles had this new manager, their first manager died, obviously, Brian Epstein or Epstein, depending on how you say it. And they got this new, very controversial Alan Klein manager, and he hired them to work on their last album with Long and Winding Road, and some people hated it, but he ended up working with George Harrison, the Concert for Bangladesh. He was like a very much in demand producer, but became increasingly volatile and was very basic. I mean, I don't know if you read.
Well,
Darlene
no,
Love,
I know. Dude.
What do you know about? What do you know about that? The personal side of it, which
well,
is less interesting to me.
I mean, Ronnie
Spector, yeah.
Ronnie Spector had to escape.
Damn. Yeah.
Like, I mean, we could pull all that shit up. Like, let me see if I can find all this stuff, the bad stuff that he did, because it's really bad.
It's really bad. He was a very volatile guy, and he loved guns, and he was quite abusive, and ends up in jail. If I'm not mistaken, I think Al Pacino played him in the TV movie of his life. So it was just a wild ride for this Jewish kid from the Bronx who had a very elevated sense of music at that time. I mean, he wasn't the only one. I mean, Motown was also, very much creating a sound of youth for America. But yeah.
Let me see if I can find all the Phil Spector bad stuff, because we can talk about some of these songs, but I think it's far more interesting. I mean, can you remove the artist from the art from the artist? Is that still capable? Is he bad enough that we really shouldn't? Because I know he like murdered people, right?
Yeah, I think he was in jail for murder. Yes.
So first marriage was in 1963. Annette, blah, blah, blah. They got divorced. He marries Ronnie. Personal life. No, it just doesn't have this. Where's the stuff? Musicianship. Oh, they kind of like cut it out of his Wikipedia page.
Really?
Well, I mean, you find it, Jared, because I mean, my internet here is terrible. So, oh, wait, here we go. He shot actress Lana Clarkson in the mouth while in his mansion.
Yeah.
Her body was found slumped in a chair with a single gunshot wound to her mouth. What he said, because death was an accidental suicide, and then she kissed the gun. I think I killed somebody, he called, and he said to Andrea, so remains free on $1 million bail while awaiting trial. The trial began, mistrial, hung jury, so he got let go.
Yeah, but then I think that he was retried again, and they sent him to jail.
He died in prison?
I believe so.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. He retrial Spector murder in 2008.
Yeah.
Not televised, which added. Oh, yeah. So he was found guilty of using a firearm in the commission of a crime, which added 4 years to the sentence. It doesn't say the full. Oh, the jury. Oh, here we go. Immediately taken into custody, sentenced to 19 years, tried appeals, all unsuccessful. And how did he die? He died
in prison. I don't know how.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, it says he was bipolar, but I just remember like Ronnie, like the story of him and Ronnie Spector, like he had to escape.
Yeah, Adam has a little note here in her 1990 memoir, Ronnie Bennett Spector, and lead singer of the Ronettes, alleged that Spector had imprisoned her in his California mansion and subjected her to years of psychological torment. According to Bennett, Spector sabotaged her career by forbidding her to perform. She escaped from the mansion barefoot with the help of her mother in 1972. In their 1974 divorce settlement, she forfeited all future record earnings and surrendered custody of their children. She alleged that this was because Spector threatened to hire a hitman to kill her. Yeah,
that's how you win a custody court. That's how you win a custody case.
Yeah, you I'll kill you. You can have it all.
Okay, all right.
You know what she should have gotten him?
La Boo? No, what?
A Gree. Agree.
Well, the Ronettes there's a song they did together called Be My Baby that is just one of the greatest things ever human beings have ever done.
We did that at the goddamn Comedy Jam in Moon Tower.
You did?
I sang that. I love that, dude. I love that song. It was voted the #1 greatest song in the history of music, I think, by Rolling Stone magazine.
It is so infectious. It is so, and that's the song where Brian Wilson, also rest in peace, we just talk about dead people on this podcast, was driving, I think, in California somewhere, heard that song on the radio and had to pull the car over. It was so emotionally overwhelming for him to hear that song. That's how powerful Be My Baby was. And it is, the Ronettes were like almost like the bad girls. I just loved everything he did. And I love someone to do, not on this podcast, but a Motown Phil Spector comparison of when those songs came out, what they were doing, because Motown was all about, as we spoke about many times, like getting black acts on the Ed Sullivan Show, like getting, like, you go to finishing school, you get this, you learn how to dance if you're the Temptations, you learn how to play these nightclubs or Vegas, if was part of my, and I just feel like Phil Spector had like a different thing, although his acts, I mean, did get on the Ed Sullivan and mainstream television, so it's not so, and of course they had, there was something called the Brill Building in New York where a lot of these songs were originally written by these young songwriter teams, and it was just a beautiful time. And then he releases a Christmas album. Is there anything else you need to know about Phil Spector? By the way, one of the people that worked for him was Sonny Bono.
Really?
Yes.
I know that.
Yeah. And so, yeah, he was like, I don't know if he was an arranger or just like a PA there. And that's where Sonny and Cher they figured it all out. Yeah.
Well, just hammering home the point, Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys says this album was his favorite of all time. Like, he's so crazy, rest in peace,
right.
Sorry, Brian Wilson, or such a genius that he would choose a Christmas album. And he said Phil Spector was his only competition. He said in terms of the studio man and making an instrument out of the studio, Brian Wilson felt like he was the only competition he had at the time.
Yeah. Excuse me. Hold on.
You okay?
It blows my mind. The Christmas album is his favorite album.
That's good.
Yeah, I think
blows my mind.
Why? It's a really fun album to listen to, but it doesn't have like monster hits on it except for that one song, right?
The one, let's see, because he actually, one of the songs he actually was so good, Christmas, Please Baby Come Home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big one, and it was so big that he had her do a non-Christmas one called Johnny, Please Come Home.
And didn't she sing it like on Letterman every year? She would sing that song on Letterman every Christmas.
She did. She did. So it says David Letterman. Where is it? I just saw it. Here it is. Done before the song on Letterman annually for 20 years, from 94 to 2014, on the episode before Christmas on Late Show with David Letterman, 21 times in all. And then she only in 2007 she didn't do it because of the writer's strike, which I know you, Wayne, you were probably out there picketing 2007.
I'm a big guy when it comes to supporting unions after they vote to strike. I usually tend not to vote to strike, but once they do, you got to get out there.
You strike.
No scabs.
Christmas, baby, please come home.
Can we hear the Jer? Find us the other version. Find us the Johnny, please come home. Baby, please come home. But there's also, I mean, there's so many, the White Christmas. Darlene Love, I feel like, I mean, it's a battle between her and the Ronettes, or who are the star of this record. I mean, White Christmas is good. Frosty the Snowman, you hear every year. I didn't know the Bells of St. Mary's. You know, it's from 1970.
Do you know Bobby Sox and the Blue Jeans?
No.
That was one of his band. That was one of his bands. Yeah. They had some hits. Yeah.
But Santa Claus is Coming to Town. That's a very popular. That's a big hit on this one too.
Oh yeah. Totally.
Yeah, that's the one Springsteen did a version of for that. I actually saw Springsteen do that song live at Bonnaroo, believe it or not.
No way.
At Bonnaroo.
At Bonnaroo. Yeah.
That's cool.
At Bonnaroo.
Was it near Christmas?
No. It was in the middle of summer.
Here's the Johnny one.
Let's hear it.
Okay, here we go.
Let me know if you can hear this. Hold on.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny.
The formula.
Johnny. You're so far away, Johnny. And in each prayer I say, Johnny, hurry back to stay, Johnny. Baby, please come home. I want you to know, Johnny, that I miss you so, Johnny, and I love you, oh, Johnny. Baby, please come home. I think I'm gonna.
Wonderful. What a wonderful song.
It makes it. Is
Yeah.
it like the beginning of Gremlins? No, it's just. Where did they?
No.
I heard this in so many soundtracks too. The original.
Well,
not this Johnny.
The original, yeah. It's dude. These are all. This is a. To be honest with you, I think some of these songs are better than anything that Mariah Carey did with "All I Want for Christmas Is You," which is a great song. But by the way, I know the guy that wrote that with her, and he's made he's married to a comedian, Katie Carazola. The guy's name's he's awesome. He helped with the Titanic soundtrack. Like, so he's got money on top of money. But that All I Want for Christmas Is You, that is played. I mean, that's got to be like, let me just say, like Christmas songs.
No, well, what it's so interesting because every artist since Bing Crosby, who put out the first Christmas album, has always wanted a Christmas hit because every year you get a royalty.
Yeah.
That's Elvis, that's Frank Sinatra, that's obviously Nat King Cole. This is the Ronettes. I mean,
It's like
Phil
that
Spector.
movie About a Boy, isn't it? Hugh Grant, the one where he's
he's trying to write the Christmas song. Yeah.
And then it just keeps going. Yeah.
So,
Get
but
points
to have one
end.
that actually sticks, like, is incredible. That's why that Mariah Carey one I think is as good as Jingle Bells, as good as Let It Snow, as good as Sleigh Bells. Like, it's incredible.
It's an earworm.
So, kudos to Mariah Carey. Kudos to her for that
Shout
song.
out.
I mean,
But it all starts. This whole genre starts with Bing Crosby, and obviously he had his big Christmas album had obviously what's that single? Oh, White Christmas.
White Christmas.
And that became like the biggest single for years, an Irving Berlin song, right?
I love that. So I love Christmas music, man. I don't hate it at all. Like,
Did you just feel like it's the wrong time of year right now?
Say what?
It's the wrong time of year to be talking about it. Is that
yeah, it's that whole thing of like the pumpkin spice latte starts coming out in August, and you're like, dude, it's not fall yet.
Yeah,
you know. And dude, it's literally they're playing it now. They're playing Christmas music before Thanksgiving.
Yes,
that is odd. That is too early.
Or Halloween, I think.
I know, but it's reminding people to buy Christmas gifts. You get there's capitalism.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, really? Capitalism, where the 1% have only gotten more wealthy and the middle class is shrinking, and dude. It's...
All right, Mandami. Good luck. Jesus. Literally, just 30 minutes ago, was like, yeah, I'm flying private jets across the world. I'm doing tours. I'm being paid to do this. And then complaining about capitalism. It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Hey, man, I got a taste of regular life again. I went right back to coach last row, dude. What a way. And I had to wait an hour and 20 minutes to drop the bag in the bag drop area. And then I had to go through passport check, which, because London is just like, it's an island, obviously, but it's an island in Europe where it's like, dude, it's the one that's like really difficult to get in. Like I had to pay like $200 for a visa.
Oh, you had to? $200. Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And you went to, I assume, through Heathrow Airport?
I did. And the flight got delayed. Dude, it was such a shit day yesterday. Like, no wonder I didn't feel well. You know, and I'm still at like 70% right now. But, you know, the thing that sucks about England is, and all the other countries, is their cold and flu medication does not match up to ours, dude. We get you fucked up. You get sick, you take some Sudafed, dude. You might as well be smoking a rock of meth.
Wait, they don't have Sudafed in England?
They do.
It's over the counter Sudafed, right?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
It's not the right one. It should be red. It should be red. Oh, I should see if I have other Sudafed. I bet you I got some Sudafed in my bag.
Wayne.
No, it's just, it's not like, it's not good Sudafed.
All right. So is there any songs you like? You like Silent Night? Do you like Silent Night? Do you like?
No, I didn't. All right. So yes. I mean, if you want to talk about the one that I didn't know whatsoever is Marshmallow World. That was the one. I didn't know Marshmallow World. And that's another one of Darlene Love just killing it, dude.
Yeah. Let's play a little Marshmallow World. Let's play some.
Yeah, you got the tracks ready, JT? Get them ready. Jump in there.
Marshmallow World.
So funny.
One of my favorite composers is this guy who does Sleigh Ride, is Leroy Anderson. Because when I was a kid, Jerry Lewis used to do a routine where he would pantomime to his track called the Typewriter. So I was like, I always knew about that guy, Leroy Anderson. And then he made most of his money from this Sleigh Ride song, became a Christmas classic.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I find also very interesting, Wayne, is that you and I talked about my Europe trip for 17 to 20 minutes, and we can only fill 24 more minutes talking about a Christmas record.
No, we could.
We're at the 44-minute mark, and we're like, I mean, what's your favorite holiday?
It's a time for play. It's a whipped cream day. I wait for it all year round. Those marshmallow clouds being friendly in the arms of the evergreen trees. And the sun is red like a pumpkin's head. It's shining so your doors won't freeze.
It's great.
I love it.
I think that's a great song. I think that's a great song. I love it.
I honestly, this is a great album. I was hating on it the whole time preparing.
Why were you hating on it?
Why?
It just feels like the same thing I think we were talking about. No, I honestly, what I love about it is it feels like the preamble, the beginning of every movie I loved in the 90s.
Oh, I see.
Like, I feel like Groundhog Day, they would play some of this. I don't know. Like, what other movies? I'm sure these songs have been in a million.
All right. So if
I'm not mistaken, it's in not Die Hard. What's Lethal Weapon, right?
Oh my God, yes, dude. Well, that's what's so cool about any Christmas movie. You know, this album has there's at least 1 to 2 songs off this record, if not one. that are for sure like, you know, being played in that movie. I am pretty sure we should check to see what's, like we said, what was the most popular song on this record?
It's got to be Baby Come Home, Christmas,
so,
Baby Come Home, or whatever that song is. Yeah.
Baby Come Home.
No.
I don't want to lose for sure.
Guys, that's not.
That's on here, right? Baby Come Home. What do you like? You said it.
No. I like the fact that they do that song, "The Bells of St. Mary's." I'm always fascinated by the overlap of great American Songbook era, greatest generation singers like Bing Crosby, and this new generation, tomorrow's music today, or whatever Phil Spector was trying to push. So there's so much, because the Bells of St. Mary's is a famous Bing Crosby movie. It was, I believe, the sequel to Going My Way, or that's flipped around. And so, like, I feel like Bing Crosby's imprint is very much on this album, yet pushed through. It's like when they started doing rock and roll versions of songs from the 20s, like Ain't She Sweet or things like that the Beatles and all they would do. This was like, all right, let's do wall of sound versions of these classics. And again,
sure.
Bing Crosby had the very first, he created the Christmas album. So that they do a song called "The Bells of St. Mary's." Thank you, Phil. I know you were a murderer. I know you captured a wife and tortured her for decades. I know you took the kids under threat of death, but still, you did an incredible job putting 3 pianos in one studio here in LA and creating this very infectious music that blew Brian Wilson away.
I can tie it to current events, though. I figured out a way.
Tell me.
The album released in the U.S. November 22nd, 1963, the same day that President John F. Kennedy was assassinated.
Oh, wow.
That's all crazy. I've heard in the last week is assassination talk. So there it is.
This is like
the current event we tie it to.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It is interesting that it's 4 days after that poor kid gets Charlie Kirk, I think is his name. Yeah.
Yeah. One more quirky factoid here. The highest it ever peaked, believe it or not, I would just quiz you, but I'm just going to tell you.
Tell me. I know it's not high. The
highest the album ever peaked in the Billboard 200 was number 7.
Oh.
And it was on the chart dated January 6th, 2024.
What? Any idea why? In January of 2020, did he die? He didn't die that year.
I think it's just the music or the holiday music. Number 1 was Taylor Swift.
7?
Do you believe that?
Billboard?
The highest it ever peaked was last year.
That's crazy. Well,
maybe.
I feel like it's part of
number 6 in 72. I did lie about that. It was number 6 in 72, but that's okay.
But again, the album came out, and didn't it come out like 63? Obviously, November 60 or 60
or 63. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, came out in November 22nd, 63. So again, think about this album.
Insane.
Comes out in 63, peaks in 72.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I think part of the reason was they were very concentrating on singles at that time more than the album. But that's 10 years after, 9 years after it's released. And then another, 40 years or something.
63 to 2024.
50 years, almost 50 years later.
That's insane.
Yeah. Well, so again, to you, Phil Spector, not Ronnie Spector, to Phil Spector, we take off our hats. We put on the weird wig that he used to wear. And sorry you were a bipolar psychopath.
Who had the best Christmas album of all time? Do we have a
that's a good question.
Well,
because this is on the 500 greatest albums list. I don't know any other ones that are. So
yeah, I think this would probably be the only one on the Rolling Stone one. Basically because of that
Beatles,
that sound. The Beatles never. I mean, they put out Christmas songs for their fan club, but never a Christmas album.
Your buddy Andrea Bocelli.
By the way, John had a song called "Happy Christmas, War Is Over," produced by Phil Spector.
Love it.
You remember that? And so this is Christmas.
I do.
And so when have you done that song? Yeah.
That's one of the greatest Christmas songs of all time.
Oh, it's so stirring. It's so stirring. Yeah. All right. Here's my favorite Christmas songs. Obviously, I like the Christmas song "Chestnuts Roasting," Nat King Cole version.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. What about, here's my question for you. This is one that everyone loves that I can't connect with. Burl Ives, A Holly Jolly Christmas. Do you know that one?
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
It's so great. What's wrong with that?
It's the best time of the year.
All right.
I don't know. I think Bing Crosby's White Christmas might be the greatest Christmas song of all time.
You can laugh at
dreaming of a white Christmas.
I'll tell you, my favorite one is "I'll Be Home for Christmas," because if you listen to that record, he goes, "I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams." Like, he's not going to be home for Christmas.
You like the sad one?
Really sad. Very, very World War II-y, even though
there's I'm missing one because I do know that.
What about "Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree," Brenda Lee?
I think, no, dude. I think "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas" that's one of the best ones. Have yourself a merry, is that Bing again?
Yeah. It's so interesting that you're into that era. It's always shocking to me. Always shocking to me.
I love K-Star. I love Nat King Cole. I love the crooners, man. It's my dad. That was my dad. That's my dad imprinted on me. Like, he loved the vocal groups, like the Four Freshmen. Nobody listened to Ink Spots. I just like, because, it's like it's creepy, but it's beautiful. And there's always like these great, there's so many great Black soul singers. I don't even call it soul, but vocal groups that just were better than, the white, it's like, there's no Beach Boys without the Ink Spots.
Right.
There's the Inkwells. Ink Spots.
No,
Inkwell was that movie. Yeah.
What about the kind of big orchestration versions, like the Trans-Siberian Orchestra or Mannheim Steam Curtain or whatever they're called? Steamroller, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like any of that stuff?
It's great.
I love
it.
I just think it's
all that stuff.
Da, 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 dum, bung, gang, 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 gang,
gang, gang. Christmas is here, and that guy is queer.
Yeah, I find it very
intense.
I'm gonna go to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant in a few hours to go get beef Wellington.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I've been trying to get there.
This is a Christmas album of very joyous songs. Are we going to do the things? What song can you have sex to? Is this part of the thing?
Dude.
Is this going to be part of the show?
I think you already gave a great sales pitch, elevator pitch.
I mean, I think I'll tell you this right now.
Yeah.
People fucked to this record for sure.
Marshmallow World.
People think about it, man. There's a lot of Christmas babies.
Yeah.
There's a lot of babies that are created. It's a snowstorm.
I believe
Yule log.
September is the biggest month for babies.
Is that 8 months, 9 months later?
Yeah.
No, really?
You're a
Well,
Christmas
I guess
baby.
it's 10 months. 9 months, yeah. August
What's your
is
birthday?
8.
Wayne, you're September. When is your birthday, Wayne?
June. Nothing to do with nothing to do with Christmas sex. Nothing to do with that.
I'm a February baby. My parents, there was a big snowstorm and in Maryland that year. And so a lot of people were born in November.
Wait, was that 60s in the late? No.
79 in February of 79. Yeah, you can look it up. There's a huge snowstorm. Hold on.
The blizzard of 79?
The blizzard of 79. Oh, wait, shit. Take a look at this. It's crazy that's still in here. This was not a phone. I was in Cincinnati. You'll get a kick out of this because you love sports. I was in Cincinnati back on the Jelly Roll, the first one in 2023. And this was the room key.
Look at that.
The hotel room key.
Frank Robinson, nice.
If I'm not mistaken, this is off the top of my head. That was his room key?
From 56, it was a digital.
I'm kidding.
He had digital in 56.
If I'm not mistaken, the only baseball player to be MVP in 2 different leagues.
Negro and regular?
Jesus. National American. I love that you call white baseball the regular league.
Negro and regular.
And regular, regular human beings.
Wait, which one? The Schwarzer? Schwarzer or the regular?
That's funny. I believe he is, yeah. The only one. MVP in both NL and AL.
Great manager,
pretty good.
Too. Great manager.
All of
That's
Famer.
interesting. All right. Let's do the finale, the big wind down, because I got to go to this. I got to go pick up laundry.
I know you got
stuff a half hour.
All right, I'm looking at this.
All right. So, favorite song.
Oh, by the way, Sonny Bono is credited with playing percussion on a number of these songs.
Oh, wow.
And Leon Russell playing piano on a number of these songs.
No way.
Yep.
Little Leon Russell?
Little Leon Russell, yeah.
Favorite song?
Well, I mean, I got to take Christmas, Baby Please Come Home, because that casts a shadow over the entire album. And that song really is obviously the best. That's my favorite.
It really is the best.
But
so
if I had to, I really like this version of Santa Claus Is Coming to Town by the Crystals.
I mean, it's all good. That's what's so great.
Yeah. I really liked it. What about you? Marshmallow World?
I really like Marshmallow World because I want to go against the grain with you because I think Marshmallow World was just something that I'd never heard before. So out of all of it, I mean, obviously,
what about Frosty?
That's like some basic bitch shit, dude. I mean,
yeah, I got you. So funny.
I love it's great. Is this a no skip record?
If you're in the mood for it, you mean there's not one bad track on it? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, instead of me saying, is there anything you dislike? I'm going to say, is it a no skip?
I mean, I feel like this is the criticism of this album that was leveled earlier today. I kind of agree that after a while there is a sameness to these recordings and it sort of gets very blendy a little bit. And I know it was number 1, it was number 6 in 1972 and number 7 in 2024, and it has incredible legs. But if I was putting like a greatest Christmas songs of all time album together, maybe only 1 or 2 would come off of this album.
I agree. I agree. It's not. Look, man, this is a one listen and you get it. Like you know what the vibe is. It's a Christmas record, and dude, if we were doing this in December,
I think it's more of a like if you're having a Christmas party, put on this record and put it on the background, and it will set the mood 100%. You will be like, let's open some presents. Let's kick the Jews out of the country. Whatever the vibe of Christmas is for you. Like, can we get back to basics here? Does it have to be Judeo-Christian? Can it just be values? Can it just be Christian values?
Dude, if this comes on at a Christmas party, you're drinking.
Yeah,
you're drinking. You're drinking.
You're doing eggnog.
Oh,
will you do mistletoe? Will you do the mistletoe kiss?
Oh, I'd be so drunk I'd have the mistletoe like over like my head, like walking around like, hey guys, come on. Like pushing me away. I mean, it's
wait a minute. What were you just using for the mistletoe? Was that
nasal spray?
Love it. That's the most Jewish version of mistletoe I've ever seen.
Meshbucha, come here.
I'm a little congested. Would you mind just a little? I have a post-nasal drip situation.
I can't taste anything.
High up here. Oh my God. Again, Christmas is my second favorite holiday. I love it so much. It can't come quick enough for me. I love it.
What's your favorite? Did we already say this?
4th of July. I'm a 4th of July guy.
Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that about you.
I'm a 4th
What's your least favorite holiday?
Oh, great question. Well, there's parts of Halloween I hate, parts I love. I love the giving the candy to the kids part of Halloween, making it magical. I don't like adults dressing up. It's ridiculous. I mean, yes, the slutty outfits are awesome, but it's like for kids. Just make it for kids. You don't have to be 40-year-old and wearing your Robin outfit to a party. It's for kids. Make it special for kids, please.
You
can dress up any day of the year if you want as an adult.
I've never been one to poo-poo. No, you're right what you're saying. I've never been one to poo-poo that kind of situation. But dude, it's one night out of the year. People get to get drunk and get high and go hang out and the sluts come out. I think the women. I always like it when like a hot chick goes big on the costume.
Yeah,
it does something really fun instead of doing the slut thing. But the slut thing was there's only a short window for the slut thing. And if you got it, flaunt it. But if you're gonna wear that outfit, dick's gonna get slung at you.
Jesus.
PSA. The more you know.
Yeah, put down the gloves and let's get going.
Take no paper towel on the balls.
No paper towels, no gloves. Let's do this. It's Halloween.
It's Halloween.
Yellow rubber glove, no paper towel. Got it.
I want a paper towel on my balls, guys. Is that too much to ask as a human being?
All I want is a no glove paper towel hand job.
As we celebrate this
pagan holiday. Negotiate.
There's got to be a holiday I don't like. There's got to be one that's like.
I mean, there's so many holidays now.
There's some Jewish ones I'm not keen on, but those are very. Those are. Yeah, I would say those are my two. It's so funny. I just don't think in like what holiday do I hate? I mean, I don't know what Arbor Day even is, but I'm not thrilled with it. I guess. Oh, what's the one? Groundhog's Day. I mean, I like the film, but what are we doing? It sees its shadow.
Not a holiday, but that's not a holiday.
It's not a holiday, right?
It's just like I mean, that's like somebody being like, it's Wayne Federman Day in Temecula. The city of Temecula will always honor Wayne Federman Day. It's Louis Gossett Jr. Day.
Both of us, by the way, went to NYU. Both those people.
Okay.
Just a little trivia.
I love good trivia.
All right, gentlemen.
Well, how do you sum it up? What's your pitch?
What do you mean? How do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? No, how do you sum it up? How do you wait? Well, if you're interested in two things, this is a great album for you. If you're interested in Christmas songs as a genre, this is a must listen to album. Must. It's not, oh, I don't know what this album is. You got to know what this album is. One of the greatest Christmas albums of all time. Also, if you're interested in how a bipolar Jewish kid from the Bronx who wanted to be a doo-wop singer came to California and created a genre of music that used the studio as an instrument, this is one of the great examples of it. Although I would argue that, You've Lost That Love and Feeling and Be My Baby are better examples of the Wall of Sound. That's it.
Nice.
Now get off the elevator. This is your floor. It's right here. Get off.
I think that's perfect.
Thank you,
that is perfect.
Josh,
Wayne,
do you want to record your intro? Do you want to record your
I'm
intro?
let me.
Or you did it on your phone? You do it on your phone again before I stop it?
Oh, shit. 30 minutes on Thursday the 18th. I get at 9:15 a.m. I'm going to see Abbey Road. I'm going to Abbey Road.
Nice.
I just got it. Oh, dude.
Speaking of using the studio to create a sound, yes, that's where it all happened. And by the way,
nice.
Phil Spector, as I said earlier, worked with Lennon and obviously George Harrison in a huge way.
Oh yeah, he won a Grammy for the George Harrison concert for
Bangladesh. Yeah. Yep.
Hold on. Any details would be
also had Leon Russell
amazing. So I can.
He's a big part of music history.
Take up any time trying to just get in. Should I write this? She goes. Lovely to meet you. The only availability we have is 9:15 a.m. for 30 minutes on Thursday, the 18th. My colleague, Abby. I'm afraid we are incredibly busy in all the rooms for the entire week. So it's the only option available. Let me know if you can make this work. Oh, I am so glad I didn't go back to America, dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
Nice.
You're going to have to suffer through the bad Sudafed and make your way over to Abbey Road.
So I wrote,
the woman's name is Abby.
I wrote, I'm so down. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Who do I contact when I get there? And any details would be amazing so I can not take up any time just trying to get in. Should I write that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Into the building.
I'm going to hit stop recording. Thank you, Wayne.
You're welcome.
Fucking best.